from the talks. Let's take a listen to what Jerry had to say, and it's just Jerry being Jerry. Bear with us while we get this loaded, guys. Sorry for the delay.
That's so funny. I've excluded the agent from the talks. Man, please.
We got that. We got that in the What's going on, guys? No, that's not it. You know, Ocho, you know I ask God for patience, but God doesn't give you patience. He'll place you in a situation that patience is required and to see how you handle it. So I guess this is, Ocho, don't be laughing. Chad, Lord, have mercy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Guys, thank you for your support. Thank you for your continued support. We greatly appreciate it because without you, there can be no us. Please make sure you go follow my media company, Shay Media, on all of its platforms, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. Everything has restocked. And remember, once they're gone, they're gone. What do we have here? As you can see, the Webby Award nominations: Shannon Sharpe, Best Entertainment Creator, Best Sports Creator; Club Shay, Best Creator / Influence Series; Nightcap, Best Sports Show, Best Video Series, Best Live Podcast Recording. Those are the awards that we're nominated for. As you can see, are they able to see that on our screen, Ash, or is that just on my iPad? Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna have what I'm able to see and what I just read. We're gonna have that at the end, and you'll be able to see. But the link is in our bios. The Webby Awards. Please go vote for us. Voting ends on the 17th of April. The winners will be announced on the 22nd of April, with the ceremony being held in May. Tickets for our Not Safe for Work tour went on sale last week. 8 stops: Baltimore, Philly, Charlotte, LA, Miami, New York, Chicago, and things in Detroit. Tickets can be found at shayshaymedia.com/tour. I repeat, Shay that's where tickets can be found. shayshaymedia.com/tour. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Guests are lining up. Please make sure you get out there and see us. We're going to have a great time like we always do. Ask anybody that attended our show in Atlanta, Houston, and Dallas. It was a great time to be had, and we want to share this with Baltimore, Philly, Charlotte, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Detroit, Chicago, and Philly also. So please make sure you get out there and see your favorite Unc and your Neff, Unc and Ocho. We've got a very special guest, Texas outstanding wide receiver Isaiah Bond joins us in a second. But first, the biggest story: Cowboys owner Jerry Jones says he has come to an agreement with Micah Parsons on big aspect of his contract extension, but excluded David Muguleta from Athletes First from the talks. Let's take a listen to what Jerry had to say, and Jerry being Jerry.
Term, guarantees, money, all those things. We've had a meeting of the minds on.
Why have you not had that same meeting of minds with his agent?
Well, I don't know that, it's I'm the one who has to sign the check, and Michael's the one that has to agree to it. So that's the straightest way to get there, is the one writing the check and the one agreeing to it talking. And that's the principle that's involved here. And I understand all the other issues, but as you know, it's not uncommon for me to negotiate directly with players, and I've done that. And so We are there. I don't view it as urgent at all. And, some say, well, using the basis that the earlier you get something done, the cheaper. Well, the earlier you get something done, a lot of times the more mistakes you make. And you might want to see a few more cards played, not just with that particular negotiation, but with the whole team. And so I know I'm kind of being a little defensive here, but the idea that the only success is getting a contract done at an early time is incorrect. And I'd rather pay more and get it right.
Hey, that's the problem out there in Dallas now. That's the problem. Why would you not want to do a contract the right way and have the middleman, the agent, who has to understand and look at the language?
Did he do it?
No owner ever does a contract with the player itself.
If he has an agent, especially if he has an agent, sometimes you see Bobby Wagner does his own contract. Lamar and his mom, they did his contract. Okay, that's fine. But he knows David Muguleta, he was the guy that negotiated Micah Parsons' rookie deal. Now, he didn't circumvent Todd France, who did Dak Prescott deal. He never circumvented Tony Romo's guy who did his deal. Did he circumvent CeeDee Lamb? You see what he tried to do? No. And Clarence Hill Jr. reported this. He used to write for the Dallas. I don't know where Clarence is now, but he reported that he tried to circumvent it. And Michael said facts. But I'm not doing any deal. He said that's why I hired representation.
Yeah.
He said I hired representation for this very reason. You're going to go through the same parameters and deal with David Muguleta like you did everybody else that negotiated these $100 million contracts. Because, see, you ain't just doing this. Jerry ain't writing this contract. He got lawyers writing that contract. You see what Jerry tried to do? Jerry think he's slick.
Yeah, very, very slick. And not only do we have lawyers writing the contract, there's certain things in the contract that players really don't know about. There's fine language that you can't see, that you can't read, that you have to go through.
Yep.
And when you think about a contract, I don't know if people actually know, it ain't no just one piece of paper.
It's many.
Contract is
it's
many layers to it.
Right.
Many layers to it. And you got to peel through all that. And who does that? The agent. The agent and the lawyers, any assistance that he may have to make sure that everything is in there right, because it's tricky language in there that will trip you up if you don't pay attention. If you don't pay attention to it, or have someone that knows what they're looking for, do right by you, long term, they'll play with you.
You get somebody in a situation. Ocho, you get somebody in a situation. He gets a DUI. I hope that never happens. He runs afoul with the law. Yeah. Now they terminate the entire contract. See it's that fine language in there.
Yeah, you can't see it now.
Because all you look at it, but you got to have somebody read through it. David Muguleta's going to read through it. Then he's going to have his number 2 to read through it to make sure he didn't miss anything. And then maybe have a number 3 read through it to make sure the first 2 didn't miss anything, because you want to go everything with a fine-tooth comb. Because when you're dealing with this kind of money, I ain't trying to give y'all none of it back. I don't want no offset language. I don't want nothing. You're not putting none of that in there.
They love that offset.
I know
language.
they do.
They love any way where you make any errors in life, whether it's on the field or off the field, and trying to get their money back. And you know what's funny? When it comes to contract talks, it lets you know how owners really feel about you.
Yes.
If you're part of their team. When it comes to contract talks and negotiation, it'll let you know how management, GMs, and owners really feel about you when it's time to get paid.
That's why I had an agent, because because Ocho, I didn't want them to tell me something that's going to cause me to feel some type of way. Okay, they're going to tell you. They're not going to tell you what you do good. They're going to tell you what you do bad, and I don't want to hear that, because I don't want you. Hey, I know you feel about me a certain way.
Right.
I feel that same way about your punk ass. So so to keep me from saying, from going off. And he's only going to tell me the good stuff. Oh yeah, it's going really, really well, even though he's never going to tell me that, because
he's not going to tell you the truth. He's not going to tell you the truth.
And you don't want that.
The words that are used in those meeting rooms when it's time to negotiate, they play hardball.
Yes.
For one, they're going to undermine you, and they're going to lowball you off the rip.
Of course.
They're going to undermine you, and they're going to lowball you off the rip every single time, no matter how good you are, no matter who the player is. unless you're the quarterback. Now, every other position, oh, they don't play. You got to have a shark. You got to have a shark as an agent when it's time to go get paid.
And that's what you did. But I don't. But see, that's the thing. Why would you see how Jerry do? Now, why would you try? You know this man has an agent. Why are you trying to circumvent him? Oh, the best way to do things is to go right. No, that ain't how it works, Jerry.
No, it ain't. That's how it never works. Unless there's a player,
He's representing himself.
That represents himself and says that he's representing himself. And those that do it, they've done their homework and due diligence to be able to do so.
Right.
And even they have help.
Yes.
In getting that thing done.
This is what Michael tweeted. Michael said, facts, David is the best, and I will not be doing any deal without David Mugoleta, at David Mugoleta, involved. Like anyone with good sense, I hired experts for a reason. There's no one I trust more when it comes to negotiating contracts than David. There will be no back doors in this contract negotiation.
Yeah.
None, zero.
I wonder if stuff like that pisses Jerry off. For Jerry to come out and say one thing, and then Mike can come back and correct them and let the world know, regardless of what Jerry says, I do have representation, and I'm not getting a deal won't be done unless Jerry goes to the right channels, the proper channels to get it.
Yeah. And I got one more year on my deal. Myles Garrett had 2 years left on his deal.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett got 40 mil. Come on, see me. Myles Garrett got 123.5 guaranteed, 100 million in the first 3 years. I need to get more than that. Because Myles Garrett got 2 years left. I got one. Holla at your boy.
And hold on. What if they get to the point where they piss Mike off and they piss off the agent and they say, you know what? We just gonna play out that last year. And you can don't franchise tag us.
We're too late. They got that franchise tag on them. But see, here's my negotiating chip moving forward. Y'all want this y'all want this 18th game? No more franchise tags. No more transition tags.
That's a good one.
And that's for starters. And I want at least for every vested player that plays at least 3 years and become vested, I want at least 10 years of medical
benefits after we done.
At least at the bare minimum 10. And the more you play, the longer that goes. But I don't want a franchise tag. Franchise tag goes away immediately. Transition tag goes away immediately.
I like that. I have a question. I got a good question though, Unc. Think about this. If there was something that you could put on the table, what would you rather more? Would you rather get rid of the franchise tag?
Lifetime health benefits.
Or people have the ability to get guaranteed contracts?
Guaranteed contracts.
That's a good one. I knew that. I knew that's a good one. That's a good one.
Guaranteed contracts. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, and now I think the thing is, Ocho, everybody's trying to get at least the first 3 years guaranteed. But hey, I've seen them do it. They've guaranteed entire contracts. Kirk Cousins, ever since Kirk Cousins, his third year, he's gotten franchise tag, which is guaranteed. Franchise tag, which is guaranteed. His first 3 years in Minnesota was guaranteed. His first 3 years in Minnesota, the second 3 years in Minnesota was guaranteed. His 3 years in Atlanta is guaranteed. So he's operated with 9 years of fully guaranteed contracts. They fully guaranteed Deshaun Watson. So they can do it.
Well, hold on. Wait, listen to what you're saying now. Look at the position you're talking about.
Quarterbacks.
You talk about a specific position. The quarterback, the one who actually has the ball in their hands most of the time, all the time. So I think them guaranteeing them money, they see fit based on the position.
Yeah.
And importance of it. Now, what about other positions? Offensive linemen, D linemen, skill player, defensive backs, wide receivers, running backs. I think running backs would probably be the last on the list to be able to get money unless you are special.
Very.
You got to be special.
I think the thing is, Ocho, most teams value running backs. The most value running back has is his first 3-4 years out of college. Because guess how old he is? He's normally 21, 22, 23, 24. Now, if he's really good, I've given him somewhere between 200 and 300 carries. That's just in the NFL. I'm excluding what he put on his body in college, and I'm excluding what he put on his body in high school. I'm assuming. So now you talk about somebody that's had what? Somewhere between 600 and 800 carries in college. another
Right.
1,200 by the time he's 25. That's 1,800 carries plus what he had in high school. How many more carries he got in them legs? See, that's how they look at it.
Yeah,
But
always.
Derrick Henry, but you know, D. Henry, all those carries
Mm-hmm.
that he had in college, high school. I mean, he's the all-time leading rusher in high school. D. Henry had like a damn near 1,000 carries in college. And what do you have now? Probably another 2,000.
Yeah.
So they look at running backs and say the greatest value you'll have as a running back is your first 3 to 4 years in college, in the NFL. Because
Yeah.
guess what? That's when you're at your youngest. That's when you have the most tread on your tires. But I just like
Yeah.
this. I'm glad Michael spoke up. I hope he sticks to his guns and don't let Jerry
Yeah.
try to backdoor him with something slick. That's what you hired David Muguleta for. And that's a small consolation to have to give up 3% to not run a foul. And you're like, damn, they taking all
Yeah.
my money. I spoke out,
Yeah.
conduct detrimental to the team. Oh, I
Yeah.
wasn't this, I wasn't that. Nah, y'all ain't getting none of this back.
Yeah.
So
It's a rough game. It's a tough game, but you really find out how owners feel about you when it comes to negotiations and dealing with this.
Yeah.
As a player, you do not want to be in that room when it's time to negotiate because you will walk out pissed off.
yes.
So this how you really feel?
Mhm.
After all I've done?
Yep.
Now, based on my production and what I'm going to do in the foreseeable future, this is how you really feel about me.
Mhm.
Sometimes players, ask your agent. Tell your agent, tell you the truth on what they really say when it's time to negotiate. But you'll be mad as hell.
No, I don't want to know. Let's just keep it like that. I'm gonna pretend that they love everything about me, and you make sure you tell them I love everything about them. But deep down, but you and I both know. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
If my question is, why didn't you work directly with Dak? Todd France is his agent. Why did you not try to circumvent Todd France? Why didn't you try to circumvent? I don't know who Tony Romo's agent was or CD's agent. Why didn't you try to circumvent them?
Because CD don't play that. You have to understand. You understand. It's all about knowing your personnel. Understand your personnel. Who's one of the most boisterous Cowboy players out there?
Micah.
Dak don't play that.
Yeah.
CD don't play that. It's not in their character to even play that game. I'm not playing that game.
Well, we already know how Dak is always Heisman posed him. So that's why he has some type of way, because Dak has never allowed Jerry to get close to him like he does. Jerry has his faves, and he always tries to get close to him. He was very close with Tony Romo. He was very close with a lot of players. He worked hand in hand with him, and that worked for him. But Dak has never allowed him to get close. Dak has always been, hey, I'm the quarterback. I'm going to do my job to the best of my ability, but I am not going to be
business.
Strictly business.
Strictly business. And he's been the same since day one.
And I don't have I mean, personally, I don't have a problem with that. I think that's how it should be, because look.
Right.
And because here's the thing. Dak knows deep down inside, Jerry wanted to put Tony Romo back in there. But he was the only one that wanted that. Jason Garrett didn't want that. Stephen Jones didn't want that. So just hold on. I don't want all these games. And you still want to bring this man back and put him in there? Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good. Look, I know David Muguleta. Met him a couple of times, talked to him. Good cat. Smart cat, brother. Has done a great job. If I'm not mistaken, I think he got CJ Stroud. He got a lot of big time players. Athletes first. Is a big time company, a lot of brothers, and they do an outstanding job. Clutch, Nicole Lynn and that group, Rocky Arsenault, and that group, his firm, they do a great job. I like that. I like when guys get people that they trust, that they believe in. And that's what it comes down to. Because when you're dealing with this, it's all about trust, Ocho. A lot of people try to make it about some color or whatever the case may be, and that's fine.
Ain't got nothing to do with it. When it comes to this type of money, Unc, when it comes to this type of money in transactions, you need somebody in the corner you can trust, because there are too many horror stories of people getting burnt.
Yeah.
Too many horror stories, Unc. The fact that nothing has changed with the percentage of players that are able to attain their money well within 2 years removed from the game is ridiculous. It's almost well into 90%.
Yeah.
that all comes down to the team and the people surrounding you before you get paid, while you're being paid, and once you're done playing. You got to have agents or people you trust in your corner that are there
Yeah.
for right reasons, not
Um,
just while you're playing, not just because it's
yeah,
beneficial
exactly. And you got to have
to
somebody that's
you.
going to be there in your corner when you're done. I've had the
Yeah.
Ocho, I've had the same agent for 29 years. I've got Marvin Dimoff in 96, and he's been my agent
Mhm.
ever since. And I don't do
Yeah.
anything. I run it by him because he gonna shoot me straight. Because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, I know this man wants what's best for me.
Yeah.
David Muguleta has Jordan Love, CJ Stroud. As we mentioned, he got Jordan Ramsey, Deshaun Watson, that fully guaranteed $230 million. He also has
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey. So he's done an unbelievable job protecting his clients, getting them the Ramsey was the highest paid at one point in time. Deshaun Watson had the most guaranteed money for a long, long time.
Right.
He was the highest paid. Justin Fields just got 2 years, $40 million, based on 5 starts, 6 starts last year, Ocho. Jordan Love is going to get I think Jordan Love already got paid. CJ Stroud is about to get a boatload
Yeah.
of money after this year if he
Yeah.
could replicate what he did his
Yeah.
rookie year.
Yeah. He gonna get it.
He gonna get a big. He gonna get hold on. T Higgins with David Muguleta too. What? No, he's Rock. He went Rock. He and T went with Rocky Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just went Rock because he was with David Muguleta.
Uh-huh.
And see, David Muguleta don't cut no deals.
Oh no,
David
he ain't playing
Muguleta don't
no
cut
game.
no deals, and that's why.
Ain't no
And
game.
Cincinnati say if you want to stay here, which at the end of the day, the agent's gonna do what you want him to do because he works at the behest of you. Excuse me, that's what I said, Ocho. He works at the behest of you. David
sir.
Muguleta, like, bro, what we try to do, and see, this is what baseball players do. They're not going to give you no deal, Ocho, because they're setting the market for the guy that comes behind them.
Yeah.
That's why Shohei Ohtani got 700. Juan Soto says, I got to go higher. I got to keep bumping it up. Boom, 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 boom. I got to keep climbing.
Right.
Ain't no discounts. T wanted to stay in Cincinnati. He knew in order for him to stay, he was going to have to take a discount.
Mhm.
David Muguleta understands that I'm actually trying to increase the market because I'm not, yes, I want to do what's in the best interest of my client, but I also want this market to keep rising.
Right. So you think Dave was probably suggesting that he leave?
Yes,
huh?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because he knows he would have got more than a 1-year deal, and he'd have got probably 2 to 3 years fully guaranteed.
Right.
Because what about the other receivers? Because you got to think about what about the other receivers? Because now other receivers come out, they're gonna be looking like, well, hold on, you just saw T Higgins, what he got? He was free too.
Yeah.
And so they try to put you against each other because that's what you left. That's the chip. I don't know who the next big time receiver coming out, but I'm looking at Chase. I'm looking at what Chase got. I'm not looking at what, you see what T did, or I don't care what T did. That's on T. I saw what Chase got, and I'm up, and I want to get it. It's probably going to be Puka. I think it's going to be Puka, Ocho. Because Puka was a late round pick. He's going into his 3rd year. They're going to do something with him after this year.
After this year, this early?
Yeah.
But hey, listen, if the Rams are smart, they'll do it. They'll do it this early. He won't get as much as Chase, though.
But here's the thing, though, Ocho. He's going into his 3rd year. As a late round draft pick, he only got 3 years.
Oh, he only got three or 4 years?
3.
Ooh. Matter of fact, you know what they might do too?
With that.
The middle of the season, if he having one hell of a season and putting the numbers up and going crazy, they might catch him in the middle of the season.
No, I'm good. I don't do the middle season. I like to stay focused.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what
you know what I'm saying, Ocho? I like to stay focused. And y'all talking about money, I can't stay focused, Ocho.
I bet you know what, they're gonna let you focus. That's why they just talk to your agent. They let the agent take care of all that. But if you balling out, which I'm assuming he's probably gonna do, I'm not sure how many catches or production that Devontae Adams will probably take away from him. But man, they finna go bananas. And I hope they use Devontae Adams the right way. I hope they don't do what they did to goddamn Cooper Kupp, understanding how they worked him out of the offense and putting Puka Nacua in the positions that Cooper Kupp used to be in.
Well, what happened was, you remember the first year Puka got there, Cooper got hurt.
Yeah.
The second year, he missed some time also.
Yes,
so
sir.
now they said, well, we got concerns about your durability and
Uh,
availability.
I
The
hate that.
best ability you have is availability.
Availability. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's
Hey,
what
you
I
can't
tell
pick
guys.
them up
They
and
will
shove.
move. Ocho, you've never been injured, but you've been in locker rooms where guys have been injured, and it's almost
Yeah.
like that guy ain't even on the team.
And one thing about it, think about the NFL in general. People in the chat, think about the NFL in general and how great some of the players are or were, just in the history of the game in general. And you always think about it, and everybody's replaceable. I sometimes in life I hear people say, "Oh, I'm not replaceable. You'll never find nothing like me."
Yeah, they
Can you
will.
imagine?
Well,
There's always,
that don't mean they
there's
won't. They won't try.
always,
That don't mean they won't be looking.
hey, man, there's always something else out there. Always. And this is when it comes to receivers, they might not be as great as Jerry Rice. They might not be great as Randy Moss. They might not be great as Terrell Owens. But there's always someone out there that will be able to fill the production, maybe not as much, but they get the job done.
Teams, look, they're gonna tolerate behavior until they can replace behavior.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro, they traded Jerry. They cut Jerry Rice. They traded Joe Montana. They cut Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Hey,
Bruce Smith. Do I need any other greats?
hey, all the greats, all of them. Very few have been able to finish their career where they want to. Very few have been able to do what
They
Larry
let Tom
Fitzgerald
Brady
did.
walk. I don't even say no more. They let Tom Brady walk.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Hey, that's the prime example of it. Nobody's been able to do what Larry Fitzgerald was able to do.
No.
Having a luxurious career, great career, in one place. And always be in good stance with management and ownership.
Yeah.
Very seldom does it happen.
Yeah. You see Dan Marino play at one place for 16, 17 years. John played in one place for 16 years. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen often. You see Peyton Manning. They cut Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning. I was just going to say, you took it right out my mouth. Yeah.
Some of the greats. So that's what they do. That's what they do. So Brian Schottenheimer oddly dropped some inside information about Kyler Murray today. He says the former Cardinals offensive line coach and new Dallas offensive OC, Clay Adams, told him Kyler Murray never really wanted to run. Ocho, what do you make of this?
I like it. I think for dual threat quarterbacks, that as people that are scouts or in positions of power, they always view dual threat quarterbacks as running quarterbacks. I know Kyler Murray's short. I know he's dynamic with his legs and extending plays and doing things off script, but I want to be known as a first throw quarterback. And how do you do that? By extending plays, by being able to go through the process of reading from 1, 2, and 3, or maybe 4 sometimes, and only running when you have to. And I'm sure maybe that's a conversation he had with him, which is why he came out and said it. If that's something Kyler's working on and wanting to be a throw-first quarterback, then so be it. Look what Lamar Jackson's been able to do. Look how he has come and gotten so much better at, you know what, I'm going to be a throw of the ball first, and I'm only going to run the ball unless I have to, as opposed to looking at my first read not there, I'm taking off the ball.
I think that for me, Ocho, what makes Kyler Murray scary is his legs. Don't nobody fear Kyler Murray arms. They just don't.
But you know what? I like that you said that, but he can throw the ball.
He can.
His anticipatory skills are very good. And then you got Marvin Harrison Jr. You don't have to run the ball no more.
Yeah, he does, Ocho. Because here's the thing, is that he's an undersized quarterback, and what makes him dynamic and what makes him lethal is his legs. So it's the same thing that RG3 ran into. RG3 is like, I don't want to run. His daddy went in there and said, I want him to be Peyton Manning. I want him to be Tom Brady. When he was never that.
Right.
I mean, Ocho, it's like all of a sudden, Ocho, you vegan. Hold on, what? Can you let me build up to it? Hell, I've been eating meat for 25 years, and all of a sudden you tell me now I got to cut out chicken, I got to cut out fish, I got to cut out seafood, I got to cut out all animal protein and go strictly plant-based. Can I get some time to build up to that? I'm not saying that eventually you can't build up to that, but I'm saying to do this cold turkey, damn.
No, it's a process.
It's a process.
Hey, listen, everything you just named right there, everything you just named, is that you have to exclude that from your diet if you become vegan?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, I'm not trying to be funny and no disrespect to anybody that's in the chat that might be vegan or that might see this clip, but that sounds
And
miserable.
you got to stop eating hoo-ha too.
Stop
Yeah, you
playing.
got to stop
That ain't
eating
got,
hoo-ha. It meat, ain't it?
that ain't got nothing to
Ain't
do
it
with it.
meat?
I mean, yeah, depending on who it is. Yeah.
No more booty holes either. No more rump roast. You've been eating rump roast for a long time. Done and done. That's done. Dead. DOA, dead on arrival.
Hey, that's funny. I don't see how people do it. And I mean, no disrespect. I don't know how people, choose to be vegan. I don't know how people choose to be vegetarian. And I don't know how people choose to be what else? What's the
What
other
you mean,
one?
pescatarian? You should eat
I said
fish.
I said vegetarian. That's what I said.
Pescatarian.
Okay, yeah, that. What's another one?
You got vegetarian, vegan. Vegetarian is like sometimes you could eat, like
Oh,
maybe you
okay.
eat fish or maybe eggs. Vegan is that
Okay.
it's all plant-based.
Nah,
Excuse me.
hey, how do you live like that, huh? I'm just saying in general,
I mean, they say
Just
what you got to give on
have
Ocho.
a
No
healthy diet.
toes. You can't lick on no toes. No elbows. No booty. I'm just saying.
There's nobody in the chat or anyone that is vegan, vegetarian, or what's the last one?
Vegetarian, vegan, and pescatarian.
Yeah, there's no way you can tell me you're actually happy with your choice in diet, and you got to be miserable. You can't. You're not. It's impossible. It's
Mhm.
impossible. The food is too good. It's too good.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, Ocho boy, you wouldn't last long, huh?
And what?
As a vegan.
No, I wouldn't even try. There's no point.
Mhm.
There's no point. There's no point. I'm not sure what people are trying to do. Yeah, maybe I want to be a little bit more healthy, or whatever it is. You can work on your diet. Maybe it's for health reasons. I just can't do it. Eat what you want to eat. Anything, whatever's going to happen to you is going to happen to you no matter what. No matter what you do.
Yeah, you're right about that. But
Take that.
I think the thing is that once Kyler got injured and he looked at it, I got injured running the football. I didn't get injured in the pocket.
Yeah,
I got injured running the
right.
football. So maybe that played a role into it.
Mhm.
Look, I don't think any quarterback wants to run. I want to put some ball in somebody else's hand. Hell, I want to do as little work as possible.
Right.
But I think the thing that makes him so dynamic, the same thing that makes Lamar. Now Lamar doesn't run excuse me. Lamar runs as a last resort, not
Yes.
as a first option.
Right.
And his game is elevated. But if you see the process and the steps that it took for him to get to where he is now people are
Mhm.
upset. Run, Lamar, damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he said his
Hey,
mom,
he
he
a
said
whole,
his
he a
mom
whole,
told him, boy,
yeah.
run the damn ball. Get your ass out the pocket
Do
and
what you
run.
do what you do best.
Yes.
But I like the fact that he's evolved and become a pocket passer first. Matter of fact, he'd go through his progression, go from 1 to 3, and come all the way back to 1
Yeah.
before he take off.
Yes. If he runs the ball, he's running as a line. Now, hey, I would never play him 2-man because the last thing I want him to do is jump out the window and
It's
take
a
off on
wrap.
my
And
ass.
everybody turn their back?
No.
Man, please.
I got to have eyes on him. Me personally, I got to
Yeah.
have eyes on him. Hey,
If anything, listen, you play 2 man and have a spy.
yeah. But who's that spy going to be? Xavier Worthy? You ain't finna catch him.
Hey, that's fine. Yeah, I can only think of 2 linebackers. I can only think of 2 middle linebackers in the NFL that would be successful at spying Lamar Jackson based on their athletic ability
Woo.
and then being able to laterally. Fred Warner, I'm not saying he's fast enough. I'm saying his ability to close the gap and be able to make tackles without getting shook.
Zaire
Zaire
Franklin?
Franklin,
No, hell no.
Fred Warner, stay with me now. And it's one more that's very small and athletic. He can move sideline to sideline. Golly, it was right on the tip of my tongue. Fred Warner, Zaire Franklin. God, I just had it. I just had it. It was right there. He's small and undersized, but boy, he can go. It's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me.
Hey, man, Lamar gonna make
Oh, Milano. That's what I was
Matt
trying to think
Milano
of.
from Buffalo?
Yeah, I'm trying to think about Milano before the injury.
Yeah. I don't know.
Boy, we talk about sideline to sideline and coming downhill.
Well,
Man,
he better be what you call him. He better be have some body legs because Lamar gonna make somebody tear some stuff.
Oh yeah,
Because the last thing, man, he gonna start and stop, and I'm out.
Yeah.
But hey, Kyler never really wanted to run. Hey, I don't think most quarterbacks want to run.
No.
Shit, them legs hurt. Them legs hurt. So, and they're not used to taking licks like, flush shots.
Right.
So that's the last thing that you want to do. But glad he shared that with us. The current feeling is that neither the Browns nor the Giants will select the quarterback at 2 and 3 per Adam Schefter.
Right.
Is this a mistake? Okay, let me go through the draft parts, draft selection. Tennessee picks 1, Cleveland picks 2, Giants pick 3, Patriots pick 4, Jags pick 5, Raiders pick 6, Jets 7, Carolina 8, Saints 9, Bears 10. So check this out, Ocho. The Bears don't need a quarterback. Carolina doesn't need a quarterback. Jacksonville doesn't need a quarterback. New England doesn't need a quarterback. So that's 4 of the top 10. Tennessee needs a quarterback. Cleveland needs a quarterback. Giants need a quarterback. Raiders need a quarterback. And the Saints, particularly maybe the Saints. So if Tennessee, it seems like Tennessee's going to take a quarterback. Now, if what Shep is saying is true, Cleveland's going to probably take Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter. Whoever doesn't take the one, the other team's going to take the other. Yeah. That's what I feel, Ocho. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what I feel. Now, you get New England not taking a quarterback. They just drafted Drake May last year.
Right.
Jacksonville's not taking a quarterback because they got a lot of money tied up in Trevor Lawrence. The next time a quarterback, Vegas, Jets.
Wait. Remember, Gino just signed a 3-year deal.
You're right. You're right. Nope. So you're not going there. So basically, the Jets or New Orleans.
I mean, okay. Well, listen, this is a prove it season too for Justin Fields.
Yeah. It's only a 2-year deal.
Huh?
It's only a 2-year deal.
Yeah, only a 2-year deal. But he can play lights out this year, and they can extend him. He can play lights out this year, out this world. So listen, everything is in his hands. I'm hoping, I'm praying because he deserves everything he's been through. If anybody deserves that bag, it's Justin Fields.
Yeah. You got to prove it.
But I think that's all smoke and mirrors.
Could possibly be.
I think that's all smoke and mirrors. Now you know good and goddamn well you need a quarterback. The Giants need a quarterback. You haven't had any success since Eli Manning left. Cleveland Browns. I'm saying we. I'm only saying we because I love my Browns fans. Y'all ain't had a quarterback since. When's the last quarterback they had?
Who, the Browns?
It's decent. Yes.
Oh, the Browns, they had a good quarterback. I mean, Derek Anderson had that one good year. You remember?
Yeah, when he went to Pro Bowl.
You remember he had it was I think Derek Anderson and Braylon Edwards.
Ooh, they was on fire.
And both of them dropped off
Pro Bowl
the
that year.
Yeah.
They went to the Pro Bowl that year. Yeah.
So for me, I mean, you got to go back probably Kozar when they got consistent play. That was way back then when they had Brian Sipe, the cardiac kids, and I think Brian Sipe won the MVP. But that was way you probably was 2 or 3 when Brian Sipe was doing that. But they haven't. If you go back and look at it, nobody's had more quarterbacks than probably them.
The Brown, of course.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the jerseys with all the names, all the quarterbacks that have come from there and that they have been successful?
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see. I'm anxious to see. I'm tired of speculating because that's the thing, Ocho. You get all these. I don't understand how somebody rise or fall and nobody's played a game in 3 months.
Right. Listen, they nitpicking. They nitpicking on stuff that had nothing to do with the game of football. They then went back and talked to your elementary teacher. Your elementary teacher used to talk back in class and say, you know what? We can't draft him.
Right.
20 years later, we can't draft him because of something you did at elementary school. Oh, you used to skip class? Yeah, that's a character issue. That's a flaw.
Right.
Man, stop playing, man.
Are we good to go, Ash? All right.
Isaiah, you hear me?
Welcome to the show. The outstanding wide receiver. He started his career at Alabama. He finishes his career at Texas. He goes by the nickname 007, Isaiah Bone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bone.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on.
What's up, what?
What's going on?
You
Yes,
good?
sir. I'm doing amazing. How about yourself?
Yes, sir. Come on, man. It's me, man. Don't do me like that, man. I'm not old, man. Where you at? Where you at right
Right
now?
now, I'm in Dallas.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me ask you
All
this.
right.
You started your career at Alabama. You had some success at Alabama. Why did you feel like going with Sark to the University of Texas was the best move for Isaiah Bond?
Well, with Nick Saban departure from the school, I felt like it was a great business move for my career to head to another school. I mean, the first day I was down there, I'm in Austin. I mean, I loved everything about it. I actually committed my first night there. Sark we kind of carried our relationship over from high school. So it all just felt organic. It felt like it was love and like it was the best decision.
Had Coach Saban not left Alabama, would you have stayed, or you was looking for a change of scenery regardless?
If Nick Saban would have stayed, I would have stayed too.
Okay.
For sure.
We got the draft. We got the draft coming up. You had a hell of a year in college. You ran official 4.39 at the NFL Combine. Were you happy with that time based on some of the things you said previously? Were you happy with the time? And do you think you could have ran faster?
I'm always gonna manifest greatness, for sure.
Yes, sir.
That's just the type of guy I am and how I hold myself. I mean,
Yeah.
for sure, I definitely wasn't happy. I mean, there's always room for improvement.
Oh,
No one's ever
absolutely.
perfect, but like I said, that gives me motivation to get back to work, get back to lab, and just get 1% better. And for sure, I think I could have ran faster. I ran a little faster at pro day.
Right. I like what you just said. It gave me time to work and get back in the lab. Before you even go into the draft, before you even get to the NFL, what do you think the things you need to work on in your game to kind of hone your craft and be one of the best at the position in which you do?
I believe myself to the fullest, full capabilities. I think my talents. I mean, I put a lot. I'm a very hard worker. Even work out sometimes 3 times a day. So I just trust my skill sets, and I always tell myself if I get 1% better every single day, I'm definitely gonna be in great hands.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you wanted to break Xavier Worthy, who was a former teammate of yours. You wanted to break his 40 time. I'm reading here that you were a state high school sprint champ. Where'd you go? Are you from Texas?
No, so I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I went to Buford High School.
Oh, you went to Buford. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you won. So what was your time in the 100 meters?
I ran 10.4 my junior year, and I went 3 straight gold. Then 200 and
Ooh.
Oh, you 10-4?
yeah, 10.4 and 100.
But you were a lot.
But
But hold on. How much did you weigh? Were you a little smaller then than you are now?
Yeah, I was definitely a little smaller in high school. I think I came out like 165-ish. I was like mid 160s.
And how much you weigh now?
Right now I'm like 188. I'm like high 180s.
Oh man, you thought you was gonna run 4.2 something at
Yeah.
188? Huh?
You know, speed natural, it's genetic. So it doesn't really matter the weight.
Yeah. Well, us
It-
fast folk, it don't matter. I ran 4.3. I was 220.
But you do understand, like, there's a reason why track athletes, if you look at them, they're really small.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're really light. They're like one. Look at Noah Lyles, and you see Noah Lyles like 158, 160.
Yeah, he light.
Yeah,
He that little?
yeah. Christian Colbert, they tiny.
He look all buffed
Don't
up.
let that. Don't let. Don't, that's TV. TV doing that. Your teammate Matt Golden ran 4.29. So you go to your pro day. Were you looking to run something where you thought you could run sub 4.3 at your own pro day?
Yes, sir, 100%. I mean, that was definitely the goal. Coming into the pro day to run a 4.2. But like I said, I'm happy with the low 4.3. I think any improvement is definitely good progress. Definitely a step in the right direction. For sure.
Hey.
I want to ask you this. Hold on. Now I'm reading here now. What's been floating around? You've been given the selfish label by a few people. Some predicting you might slip in the draft. Where did that come from?
I don't know where it came from. But I mean, I played under the GOAT, Nick Saban. I think people knows how he carries himself and how he disciplines his athletes. And with getting quality time as a freshman, even starting year 2, You don't just, that's not just given to you, for sure.
Correct.
So I think I don't know where it's coming from, but that really goes to show this type of guy I am and how I carry myself. To come in 17 years old to a program like that and just to carry myself with higher character, getting extra reps, and really just proving myself.
But
Yeah.
you have heard that though too, though, right?
Yeah, that's how they play games though.
Okay.
Listen, they play games internally like that in hopes that he fall to them.
Yeah.
People they think they slick. It's all a game. But listen, you're a high character guy. You know, I did my homework on you. I've watched you on the film. I mean, I watched you on the field, so I know what you can do there. That's what all matters anyway. That's what it's all about, and that's all they actually do care about. What's the biggest piece of advice you've received before you got into the draft so far this year? Because there's always someone that everybody could talk to you, but normally it goes in one ear and out the other. So the person that you value most, based on what they have to say, what's the best piece of advice they've given you so far before draft?
I could probably say definitely my mom.
Yeah.
I can't even really say before the draft, but really just my whole life. My mom always just
Yes,
told me
sir.
this to never quit. She says we always, the Bond family, we don't raise quitters. So I think
Mhm.
kind of just taking that with me through my lifetime and kind of incorporating it with different situations definitely helps me.
I
Um,
like it.
you guys played Texas, in the semifinals for the eventual, and they ended up winning the. You played Ohio State, and you lost to them, but that game was really nip and tuck. Do you look
Mhm.
back on that game? Have you thought, or have you rewatched the tape and say, man, we should have won that game. If we do this, we make this play here, we make that play there. Because I thought you had some opportunities out there to really put some fear in them. And I thought you could have taken the lead late in that ball game, but the ball just didn't bounce your way.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we had a very, very talented team this year. I mean, even coming in. Coming from the team I came from, coming here, I mean, I told the guys, I mean, we have a very special team. You know, you a good football player, a great football player. You can tell when other guys kind of carry those same characteristics that you carry. So I knew that we had a very great team. And I mean, it goes back to the point. I mean, for sure, I don't think we should have definitely lost that game, but that's life sometimes. It don't always go your way, for sure. There's definitely some clips in there, clips or plays that we probably could have ran better and stuff like that. But like I said, that's in the past, for sure. There's nothing I could really do to change it, but for sure, I think we should have won that game.
We've seen
It-
reports that
when-
had you visit set up you the Rams, Buffalo. Where have you gone on your pre-draft? So where have you gone to many teams? How many have you gone? How many pre-draft visits have you taken thus far?
I haven't taken any, and I have 7 set up. I got seven
Okay.
30 visits set up.
They fly you first class? Go ahead, Ocho.
Hey, I got listen, playing receiver. Obviously, I was always a student of the game. I'm sure you're a student of the game as well, especially based on the collegiate programs that you've been a part of. Uh, you're very fast. Going to the next level, everybody's very fast. Now, the other aspects of your game, when it comes to playing the receiver position, are there any weaknesses that you want to work on that can help you become more of a complete receiver? Now, as much as you believe in yourself, as much as you believe you're good at what you do, once you get to the next level, there's still going to be a learning curve against those that have already been doing it. Do you know what you need to work on as far as your craft and bettering your game?
Yes, sir, for sure. I mean, I think I need to definitely work on my blocking. It's not anything talent wise.
Right, right,
More of
right,
like an
right.
effort thing for sure. I feel like
Yeah.
I can get better in that area. Because it's definitely part of football. It's definitely part of the game. Part of the having many plays in the game, the run game. So I think I've definitely gone to the weight room in the off season kind of to get a little bigger. But like I said, just more effort. Just put more effort into this blocking game. Getting to the right side, make sure I'm on the right leverage side of the point. Two little things, little details.
This is what an anonymous scout said. This is his exact quote, Isaiah. I'm not ad-libbing and I'm not adding and I'm not taking anything out. This is what he said. Prototypical, what you would think of in a wide receiver. Just generic, boilerplate, selfish, diva wide receiver. What is your
You know
response?
what? You sound like you great to me.
My response to that is, I mean, this season I did suffer a high ankle sprain, grade 3. And I mean, when others told me to sit it down and shut it down, I chose to stay and fight with my teammates and win a national championship.
Hey, Unc, you just heard the comparison. You heard everything you just said.
Yes.
all the receivers, all the great ones,
Yeah. Got to be a little
just like
selfish.
that. You got to be a little selfish.
Yeah.
Everybody got a little diva in them. I'm not even sure where the word came from, but all the great ones had that same divish in them. In order to be great, you got to be. You got to be. Man, don't pay none of that stuff no mind, man. Keep your head down. Keep doing what you're doing. Boy, you're going to be all right.
Nah,
You're going to be all right. Hey, listen, one thing about it, I don't care where you go in the draft. It ain't where you go. It's what you do once you get there.
yep, 100%.
Yep.
That's it.
Let me ask, who do you pattern your game when you study the wide receivers? And I'm sure you have a favorite, and I don't know who that favorite is, but who do you pattern your game after?
Ocho.
Who I model my game after? That's a good one. I wouldn't really say I model my game after anybody. I know some receivers I like to watch.
Yeah, who would you say if I look at this receiver, I think my game most resemble his?
Most resemble probably Jalen Waddle, but I'll say I watch more Jerry Jeudy though, just because of the simple fact of, I mean, I always had that, elite
wiggle.
speed. So I know if I was able to transition my weight in between routes, that I'll be definitely very tough to guard.
I like
I agree.
that.
I agree with that. Let me ask you this. Give me your Mount Rushmore. You're a receiver. You studied receiver. You played the receiver position. Give me your 4 greatest receivers in the history of the NFL.
Ocho.
Greatest receivers. Number 1 is definitely Tyreek Hill. I go Tyreek Hill, Odell Beckham Jr. They're definitely up there in my top 2. I'd probably say 3. I'll go Mike Evans. This is the longevity.
Consistency. That's a good
and number 4, I'll go Ocho. I'll put you up there.
Hey, listen, the greatest route runner of all time. I don't blame you. You can't go wrong. So anybody want to argue the fact, all they got to do is turn the tape on.
Here we go.
What we talk about? The greatest feat ever.
Yeah.
What DBs are you most looking forward to facing?
I'm looking forward to facing all the top DBs. I mean, I've been facing top talent my whole life. That's the reason I went to Buford. That's the reason I went to Alabama. That's the reason I went to Texas. I'm just a competitive guy. And I just always love going against the best. I feel like that betters me. And I just love this going in the right direction. I think anyone that, because I could have chose not to maybe go to a place where they say you're gonna start. But I like the challenge. I like the progress it gets to get to the top.
Well, Isaiah, thank you for joining us. Good luck in the upcoming draft. Like Ocho said, it's not where you go, it's what you do. It's not how high. The right destination is more important than getting drafted high. Go to some place that's going to put you in a situation where you can succeed. But once you get there, it's all on you. There's no excuse where this guy don't like me. It ain't about like. They want to win. And if you can help them win, they like you. If you can't, they don't. It's a lot like college. You went to a top tier program. Coach Saban loved the guys that could help him win. And the guys that couldn't, he ain't have a whole lot of use for them. It's like that in NFL, but worse because they paying you lots of money to get the job done. So good luck on your congratulations on your college career. Good luck. Now, it's not over once you get there. Your journey just starts.
100%.
Now, you wanted to get to this place. You're there now. What are you going to do once you arrive at this place? It's all on you. Best of luck. Congratulations, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Yes, sir. Appreciate your time. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, bro.
Don't forget to eat McDonald's.
Yep, there we go.
No, I'll stay away from that. Ocho, Chief fans points out the NFL changes the rules the last 2 times the Buffalo Bills lost. Buffalo did not win the overtime game. Hey, my homeboy got the ball first. They never saw the ball. Buffalo didn't get a first down. Now we see Hawkeye
Rule change. Yeah.
measure the ball.
Is it coincidental, you think? Is it coincidental?
No.
Because listen,
Too many coincidence is not a coincidence.
Right. I like that.
And now they've been taking a step further. So now moving forward, they have adopted the college rules. Every team possesses the ball. Now they did take what is it? 10 minutes? I think 10 minutes on the clock. I think, but that was the old overtime rule, right? Or did they increase it since everybody's getting the ball?
I'm not sure.
But a lot of teams, because it used to be overtime was sudden death. First team get to you score, you kick a field goal, boom, you win the game. Then they say, nah,
Yep.
if you kick a field goal, the other team get a chance to score a touchdown and beat
Chance
you.
to score. Yeah.
And so now it doesn't matter what happens. You could score a
Mhm.
touchdown, but the other team will get an opportunity to possess the football. Do you like that rule, Ocho?
I love it. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. Instead of putting the onus on the defense, now we have no choice but to make a stop if they get the ball first and win the coin toss. Allow our team, allow our offense to get the ball as well. If you guys happen to get a field goal or get a touchdown, give us a chance. Give us a chance and put your defense out there and force them to make a stop, just like we had to make a stop, but we couldn't do it.
Okay.
I think it evens the playing field, makes the game fair, as opposed to most of the time with a team like Kansas City winning the coin toss in overtime. If they win the coin toss, man, listen, 9 times out of 10, they're going to get some points. It's going to be, if it ain't 7, it's going to be 3.
So you like the rule both teams possessing the
I
football.
love it. I like it. I like both teams getting an opportunity, Unc.
So
I like it.
my question is, okay. Yeah. So because in college you score.
Yeah.
If now you place the ball on the 25. NFL you score, you're gonna have to kick it off because hey, somebody might run the kickoff back.
I'm back, yeah.
See, the thing is, Ocho, is that the rule, especially if I would always defer. Because that way it gives me an opportunity to know. Because fourth down, I'm live.
Yeah.
You see what happened with the 49ers? I don't know why they took the ball first. And then because
Super
I
Bowl.
think they were under the assumption if they scored
What,
first.
Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah. They wanted to put the pressure. They wanted to put the pressure on the Chiefs.
Yeah, you put the pressure on the team by scoring a field goal, and now they know what they got to do. They gonna keep going for the fourth down.
Right.
They get an extra
Right.
down every time. No,
Yep.
I want to know what I need I want to know what I need in order to beat you. Because I know, hey, okay, I get a field goal, boom, boom, boom. I know I'm cool.
Right.
But
Listen, I like the thought process of Shanahan, especially in a situation like that. You think about Super Bowl, it's a pressure situation. You know, how can we put the Chiefs back against the wall? You know what? We're gonna take the ball first.
Not by scoring 3.
Exactly. We're not scoring 3. I'm going to hope that Brock Purdy and those boys can go down there and get us 7. If you can get us 7,
well, the game would have been over.
Huh?
The game would have been over.
Oh, that's right. I'm tripping. Yeah, you're right.
They changed the rule this year now.
Yeah.
Is that both
Right.
teams will get an opportunity to possess it like the old college did. And so now if both teams score, if there's time, I think in this situation, Ocho, I honestly think there are probably going to be more ties.
Whoa. Ties? No.
Yeah. Because it's not like a playoff game, Ocho. If you're tied in overtime, you keep going. If you tied after the overtime, it's over.
Well, it depends on how many overtimes we talk about.
It don't matter. You don't get but one.
1%. Oh, that's okay. I don't like that. Now that's boring. Now that I don't like.
In the playoffs, somebody got to score because somebody got to advance. But in the regular season, it's not like that.
Okay. So that's basically like soccer in the regular season.
Yeah.
Game in 1-1, that's it. Unless it's some type of championship or tournament where someone has to advance to the next round.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like that.
You don't like it?
Now I don't like it. No.
So you want somebody to play until they win.
Exactly. We don't need no draws.
Hey,
we don't need no draws.
You want somebody, man, you want the Jokers to be out there. Now, what if they got to play on Thursday night and they go 3 overtimes?
See, okay, that's right. But also think about the gambling. Think about the gambling. Now you add the dynamic and the aspect of, you know what? If you get the draw right or 2 team draw,
you're gonna lose. Because if you either lose or you're gonna push. Because here's the thing, normally time the spread is always a half. So because your team can't score 2.5, they can't get 3.5.
Right. See, that messes everything up. It does. From a gambling perspective.
It does. So Vegas is not too happy about this, but hey. But it's gonna be interesting. I'm interested to see. Hey, Buffalo, y'all got to be on the right side of history. Hey, ain't nobody tell you, y'all had a lead with 13. Listen, Ocho, you deserve to lose. If you have a lead with 13 seconds and you allow a team to get in field goal range, you deserve to lose. You earned that loss. Why would you leave the open side of the field open like that, Ocho? And you got to press somebody. And you see Travis Kelce and my homeboy talking. They're like, oh, hold on. Ain't nobody want to cover Trav. So y'all just go give him a free run. Just let him off the ball, just scot-free. All he does is belly. He puts it on him, and now he runs now, and he gets down, boot call timeout, and Buckner.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, but that's exactly what happened. Now you get to overtime. You don't get to, now you've already let them get a rhythm, Ocho. Because remember, they just went and got in field goal range in 13 seconds. You lose the coin toss. They're in a rhythm. And you see Mahomes will go methodic, boom, 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 boom.
Right down the field.
And it's over. So, I you know, a part of me does like it because, you know, both teams get to possess the ball. But damn, defense, you know, they're playing the defensive guy. You know, Myles Garrett making $40 million. They got a DB making $30 million. Damn, stop them. I ain't saying you got to keep him out of the end zone, but just keep him to a field goal.
Yeah. You can bend but don't break.
Right. So that's the Chiefs fans, this is what the Chiefs are saying. But damn, every time they want Buffalo to get to the Super Bowl so bad, they change the rules to help them. And guess what? They're going to find another way to lose. You can't keep running the same play. Me personally, Ocho, and I've seen it, I don't think he got it. I don't think he got the first down.
Oh, we know he didn't get the first down. They didn't show it every different camera. When the fact he would have got the first down, obviously, if he wasn't in that scrum and he could have reached the ball out.
Yes, but he understood reaching the ball out, they knock it out. You don't get the same protection as the goal line because the field of play is not the goal line. You can't do this like, I reached it over the first down marker. Somebody knock it out your hand and then they whoop, gone.
And that's the only reason he didn't get the first down because he had to keep the ball
against his body protected.
His body,
James Cook is entering the final year of his rookie contract and wants a lucrative extension. With the two sides far apart, Bills have taken a step back from negotiation, leaving Cook nothing to do but post cryptic emojis on social media. Now Cook appears to have escalated things by putting his Orchard Park home on the market this week. The 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, 2.5 bath home, which is located 5 minutes from Highmark Stadium, is listed at $710,000.
Oh man, you think that's a sign that
no,
maybe he's moving to a new place, maybe he's downsizing. You
I'd have got my first year. I'd have got an apartment anyway
instead of getting the house.
Yep.
I don't know. I think they'll get it done. He's too much of an important part of that offense.
Yeah,
especially from a production standpoint.
I agree.
He's too important.
I mean, look, 710 is not a lot of money. I mean, he was a second round. I think James Cook was a second round pick, Ocho. So that's not a lot. That's let me say, that's not a lot of money for an NFL player, Ocho. That's a lot of money for the average American, you know, that's trying to put food on the table, a roof over their head. 710,000, a lot of money. So let me take that back. That's not a lot of money for an NFL player. That's a reasonably priced home, and it's very close. Because you want to live as close as you can. I mean, look, I ain't trying to have to drive 30, 40 minutes to get to work. Especially a place like that, Ocho. It's cold, it's snow out. Man.
I'm trying to get there fast as possible. I don't want to be shoveling all day.
Man, I'll pay somebody to do that.
Yeah.
And plus, I ain't going to pay nobody because I'm going out the garage. So I don't give a damn if there's snow this high on the sidewalk. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't going out the front door anyway. Anybody coming to see me, hey, come around to the back. Yeah. But look, I think that's the thing. Like, I put my house on the market. So if somebody bought a house, what that mean? He relocating?
Nah.
Exactly, Ocho. Things have gotten spicy between Chad's Ochocinco Johnson Bengals and Trey Hendrickson. First, Executive VP Katie Blackburn said this on yesterday. It is on him to be happy at some point. And that's he thinks. He should be happy at a certain point, rates that maybe he doesn't think he'd be happy at. Hendrickson told Bat McAfee today he thought it was April Fool's joke. Hendrickson's called the comments confusion because he'd been talking to the team about a long-term deal for the last few years, and it was communicated to him that this something would get done this offseason. There's a little disappointing because communication has been poor over the last couple of months. That's something I hold high regard. They have not communicated with my agent directly. It's been something that's been a little bit frustrating. Hendrickson said he does not have any desires to be the highest paid or the first in line. He's been patient. It's possible, but made it clear that he's looking for incentives that will be out of my control or a short-term deal, given his stated desire for a long-term contract that includes guaranteed money. 35 sacks the last 2 years,
Yeah.
Ocho. He was a first-team All-Pro. He led the league in sacks last year with 17 and a half.
And this year. That's tough. That's tough, Unc. I think the Bengals are in a tough spot. Trey Hendrickson is in a tough spot. Bengal fans are in a tough spot. The organization is in a tough spot. How do you pay, your quarterback 55? You pay your wide receiver
40,
1A, 40. You pay your wide receiver 1B,
30.
35, 30, whatever it may be. And now you have Trey Hendrickson, who deserves to be paid within the top 3, top 5 at his position. How do you pay him as well? I don't know.
Rob
I
Peter
don't
to
know
pay Paul.
well, where
And Peter,
where the money
first of all,
come from?
Peter and Paul already robbed you.
Yeah. And then, you listen to the comments that he says about, not wanting to be the highest paid. Well, the comments that Katie made as well, Katie says, well, you need to be happy. Was that my doorbell?
I ain't hear nothing.
Am I too loud? Oh well. Yeah, maybe Katie's saying that maybe you need to be happy with the rate that we're offering, on the deal that has been set or given to you. But again, you understand that when it comes to the business side of things, which is why agent is needed, they always lowball you, and that's when negotiations have to happen. So listen, I hope both sides get something done. If Trey Hendrickson isn't able to play with the Bengals, he's had one hell of a career here. He's been a tremendous player, not just on the field, but in the community as well. So I really want him to get what he deserves, even if it's not with us.
I think so too, Ocho. The problem that I have is that the contract is only binding when you want to renegotiate or break it.
Mm-hmm.
When they cut you because you haven't performed, ain't no contract.
Ain't no problem. Ain't no issues. And the fans don't come to your defense either.
No. But we
The
know
fans
that.
don't come to you. But let you ask for more money, let you hold out, let you have gripes and situations about what you think you deserve based on your value and the work you've put in. Oh, boy, you all type of selfish and diva this and disgruntled that.
You're right.
That's always been the nature of the business. For some reason, I'm not sure how it happened or what fans have always thought, because their heart and their loyalty is to the team. And I'm not sure how owners have fooled the fans into believing that the players are the bad ones.
They do.
I'm not sure how they've done it, but
because they frame it like we're doing everything we possibly can. The salary cap is what it is, and what we try to do, we pay everybody accordingly. I know y'all got a check for $400 million. What's the salary cap, Ocho? Now I'm saying when you with ESPN and Fox and Amazon and what Netflix gave you and what CBS gave you, okay, I know what those corporate sponsors are paying you. Now, that's just from the national side. You got your own TV deal locally. You got your own radio deal locally. You have your own local advertising deals locally. You have concession. You have merchandise.
Merch, yeah. Don't get me started. There's so many different avenues of revenue that teams bring in, and it's something that people don't even know about.
Yeah, they like when you get in the terms, Ocho, they say buckets. This is why they use the term buckets. There's so many buckets. There's the network bucket, which is CBS and ABC, CBS and ESPN, Fox, Amazon, NBC. That's a bucket. And then you get Nike deal. That's a bucket.
Yeah.
You got Bose headset. That's a bucket.
Hold on. What about the stadium name right? What about the stadium naming rights?
Yes.
Don't they have to pay something?
Yes. What is AT&T? Ford Field, Highmark. Yeah. Mercedes-Benz. Yes. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. I look, I ain't got no problem. And my thing is, okay, I'll sign a contract and I'll honor it. Long as you honor it too.
Yeah.
Long as we both honor it. Ocho, the NBA is looking into Ja Morant using a finger gun motion towards the Warriors bench last night, according to Shams. Video has emerged of Buddy Hield doing the finger gun at Ja first. What do you make of this situation? Does Hield doing it first excuse Ja despite all the history of Ja with guns?
That's a tough one, huh? That's a tough one. I probably know your take on it, and understanding that based on your history and what you've done in the past, or what the situations that have occurred in the past, is something that you shouldn't do. I think in the heat of the moment, with Buddy Hield doing it first and him just, emulating what Buddy did to him, I understand probably how it's seen. Oh, you should know better based on what you've done in the past, but I think it's in this situation is harmless if you've already learned your lesson, and just answering back to Buddy Hield in the same manner in which he directed it at you. I mean, you might see it different than I do.
Just given Ja's history, you think he would be smarter than that?
Yeah, I knew that.
I done lost some games. I'm like, you know what, buddy? First of all, that's Buddy Hield. Come on now.
I'm gonna let you have that.
Yeah.
You gonna let him have it?
That's you, but come on, buddy, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
I mean, come on. Your name, Buddy. Come on, buddy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it, Ocho, for real, though.
Right.
I'm gonna feel if Steph do it, I gotta get you back, Steph. Because you Steph Curry. No, I ain't finna let you come do it to my house and let you do all that.
I got to have that.
Yeah.
I understand.
Give me that back. The Grizzlies are 0-3 in the post-Taylor Jenkins era. I was surprised. They were in the 5th spot. Ja missed some time this year. Ja's missed a lot of time the last couple of years. Remember, I think he hurt his shoulder last year, and he missed damn near the whole season. The year before that, he had the incident with the guns, the situation, he got suspended. And he hasn't been on the court, but when he's playing, he's sensational.
Lights out.
I mean, I think he had, 36, 38 last night against Golden State. Now, Steph went haywire and had 52 on him. Excuse me. 12 or 20 from the three-point line. But y'all just got to be smarter. I get it, he's young, Ocho, but, bro, they done took some money for y'all. I ain't trying to give y'all no more money. I'm sorry, y'all ain't finna get no more of my money. None of it. Nothing.
Yeah.
Y'all not. Y'all not finna get any more of my money. I've given you too much as it is.
Yeah.
And so I just think the thing is, like, look, I mean, you hear talk at one point in time, they thought he could be the face of the league, and now they talking about can they win with Ja? Is he better as a second option? Are they gonna move Ja? I'm like,
second who?
A second option.
Second option of who? Second coming of Christ? Man, stop playing, man. Let's not
get carried away with it, Ocho.
And they get a little carried away now. I don't understand the game of basketball like that to the extent of you and George Sedano and Doris Burke, but I know goddamn well he ain't no second option to nothing unless you talk about Christ.
Wow. Joel Embiid would undergo arthroscopic surgery on his left knee next week. Embiid ruled out for the season in late February as the Sixers met with doctors to determine the best treatment to alleviate the knee issues was surgery. Ocho, here's a wild stat. The games played since the start of the 2014-15 season. The year Joel Embiid entered the draft, Carmelo Anthony, 12th year. Carmelo Anthony has played more games? Is this why I'm reading this correctly, Ash? More games than Joel Embiid? And Melo has been retired for 3 years. And he still played more games than Joel Embiid.
Is that correct?
470 to 452. Shams is reporting that Carmelo got the call that he's going to the Basketball Hall of Fame. I thought basketball was 5 years, but I guess they reduced it to 3 years, or you're a great player. Like who is that? Wayne Gretzky. He retired, they put him in the Hall of Fame. Like, what the hell are we waiting for? Like, certain guys on show, like, why you wait? Tom Brady, why you make Tom Brady wait? Why you make Peyton Manning wait? Why you make like a man, come on now. What are they waiting for?
Yeah. There's no point.
Yeah.
There's no point. We talk about players that are Mount Rushmore at their position.
Yeah.
Well, actually, their respective craft in general.
Yeah. I mean, some things you just like, I mean, why would you make LeBron wait a minute? LeBron, you retired? Okay, we got a ceremony next week. Make sure y'all in. I mean, but for real though, Chuck, I mean, what we doing? And I don't think LeBron is one of those guys that he's gonna come back, and oh, I want to play like Jordan did, Magic,
Right.
because it'd have been really cool had Magic, because Magic came back and played, and when Bird was gonna go in, Magic like I want to go in, and David Stern wouldn't let that happen.
Right.
But that'd have been really
Right.
cool because I really think those two guys should have gone to. If any two guys like Russell and Chamberlain, Magic and Bird, some of those guys should just go in together. They should go in together. They really should. Tyler Hansbrough says Lou Will used to bring his two girlfriends to every game.
Hey, Lou.
And they sat next to each other every time. Ocho?
Yeah. Hey, I like that. Speaking of Lou, I just seen Lou and Spank yesterday. I was in matter of fact, I'm still here. I'm in San Diego right now, but I was in LA. I went somewhere to see a friend of mine. I got a chance to see KG. I saw Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
And then upstairs was Lou Williams and Spank doing their part. It was real dope.
Spank, you mean Charlie Parson?
Yeah, Spank. I'm talking about Spank, comedian Spank. Be with,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw all them yesterday.
Yeah.
But go ahead, by Lou.
Both his girlfriends sat next to each other.
Yes, sir.
During the game.
Oh yeah, hey, that's live. That's live.
You doing
like
that?
It.
You sitting two together?
Who? Oh, hey, I mean, I would. I would. I would if I was in my day. And if I was still playing like that, I would. All it is conversation and being honest and telling the truth. Because when you're bringing in that kind of money as an NBA player, you will have those that will play like that and have a great understanding. Now, being that I'm over the hill now, and I'm working and I'm in a structured environment, I can't move like that no more. But as I see fit during that time, would I be able to do it? Absolutely. Would I have two women that would be willing to do it? Absolutely. And then you factor in the NBA revenue and salary that you're bringing in. How many women would decline that? Not very many. And he ain't just have anybody sitting next to each other, huh?
Mm-hmm.
These ain't just no stragglers now. But we talk about eight.
Yeah.
We talk about tens.
Yeah.
What you mean?
That's
would you do it? Would you do it? Can you pull it off?
Nah, I can't pull it off.
No.
I ain't never been that
that bold.
Nah. I've never been no Fabio Lozario. I've never been one of those guys that could do that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, whoa. Time out, Unc. Now, you done played the field for a long time. I don't mean to get in your personal business. Now, if you can have two women sit courtside, now I understand you wouldn't do it publicly. So I don't mean to be in personal business. Yes, I'm nosy. So you ain't never had two women before in general, or you got to be locked in with one?
I mean, Ocho, to have
talk to me
have
now.
I had two women come to a game? Yeah, but I wasn't dating nobody.
Okay. I see where you're going with. I like that. Did they sit together?
Hell nah.
Okay. So you hadn't. So you hadn't it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I didn't. It wasn't no situation. I didn't want no. And I was like, you know what? Just my luck. Somebody bump into somebody. Yeah. So I was like, nah, I'm done with this.
See, you got to be able to talk to them and have a great understanding, because if you tell the truth in the beginning and give them an option whether to stay or go, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna stay anyway and be accepting of the fact that you told the truth. I'm just telling you. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know.
I believe you, Ocho. I believe you. Oh, I believe you. But
that ain't me no more.
Yeah.
Nah,
what game I would take him to? What I ain't playing.
Oh, you talking about now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where can I take him that we gonna go and go
right
watch
now? Let me tell you something. We have a tour that starts in what? June, right?
Yeah.
You can have two right there at the show in the front row. What you talking about?
Tickets cost too much.
Huh? Who costs too much?
Tickets. And my mama gonna be at the show.
Yeah. Okay. No. Mama coming for real?
No.
Oh.
I ain't let my mama come to that.
Hey, I'm excited. Hey, can you give me one guess? Can you tell me one guess? No?
Not yet. No,
Okay, okay.
I'm not bringing my mom. And plus, it's gonna be too late. My mom be in the bed asleep. My mama, oh my mama 82.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. And matter of fact, and this for people, if you're watching this, people in the chat, when we come into certain cities, especially my city where I'm from, don't ask your boyfriend no tickets. If you love me like you say you do, and you value me and our
yeah,
friendship, I need you to support us.
hmm
Don't ask me to get you no tickets. Support
yeah.
us. Please purchase tickets and support us. I'm backed up on child support. So anything you give, yeah, yeah, help your boy
That's
out.
how I
No, I'm
mean.
just playing.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Ocho, when I first started the cognac, I mean, Rod Smith, my brother still buy it to this day. My brother go to the store. I don't send my brother
Right,
no cognac. He go to the store and
right,
buy it.
right.
Rod Smith,
Yeah,
man, Rod Smith, he was the first one. I think Rod probably purchased like 10 bottles.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
most of
live.
my homeboys, they support me. Bucket, obviously, I gifted everybody a bottle, but from that
Yeah,
point on, they go buy it.
yeah.
But man, tell Sharp to send me a bottle note.
Mm-mm. I need my people. I'm telling you ahead of time. My people in Philly, my people in Chicago, my people in New York, my people in Detroit, my people in North Carolina, especially my people in Miami. Please, I beg of you, don't text me. Don't ask me, boy, get your boy some tickets. I know I'm your dog. If I'm your dog, support your boy.
Yeah,
Because if you had something going on, you know I'm gonna support you.
yeah, for
Give me
sure.
that give me that same
hmm
grace and that love you always talk about having for me when I see you and we dap each other up and we hug.
I mean, Ocho, I mean, every home game, they play 41 games at home in basketball. Them tickets ain't cheap.
Yeah.
Now, I remember when I play, I think,
Oh no, wait a minute
they get
now.
two
I
comp.
think yeah, they get two
Oh,
comp
you're right.
now.
You're right. You're right, Ocho. You're
Yeah,
right.
they get two comp. Yeah. They get two
You're
comp.
right.
Now depending on where they sitting, I don't know where them comp seats
Yeah, oh,
at.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
assuming
you ain't getting no
they have a
courtside
family
comp
section.
seats.
Oh, absolutely not. You finna pay for that.
Yeah. And then the
I
thing,
think it's family section though.
you took the word,
That's still good
family
seats.
section. And see, that's the
Yeah.
thing. You have somebody that is sweet. Well, who you with? Oh, I'm here with Shannon. You have somebody else. Who I'm with Shannon? When you come out the locker room, everybody looking at you like,
Uh,
mm-hmm. Mind
yeah.
your business. You married. I ain't.
Right.
I have
Right.
15 up there if I wanted to. But nah, I keep you like I said, for the most part, my family, you know.
Yeah. Hey,
I didn't have
Unc,
I
you
mean,
gotta
'cause
be
my first hell, girlfriend in college, she didn't come up to one game. And then I really didn't have no, I mean, I would just like get the tickets away because I didn't have anybody.
right. Hey, I just gotta I'm starting to think now and things are starting to come to me as I think about just the scenario and having two women at a game. And Unc, with your experience and people in the chat that have been in relationships, just in
I
general,
ain't been with no
fellas
damn two women at once.
oh, you haven't?
Hell no.
You
I wouldn't even chance it now. You couldn't pay me enough. That ain't nothing but
wait,
that ain't nothing but a lawsuit waiting to happen. No, sir.
wait, Unc, you ain't never had no okay,
No, don't
okay.
want it.
Okay, my bad, my bad, my bad,
No,
my bad.
no, I'm
I want
good.
to talk. Well, I was
Have I had women to ask? Nah, baby,
right. And
I ain't with it.
you said no?
Hell yeah. I said hell no.
What can you? Hey, man, boy, I told do you know you ain't never had one mess with you up north, another one mess with you down south?
It's me and her. That's it. That's all I got for you.
Anyway, now listen, but I'm telling you, this back in my day, this is back in college
Mhm.
days. I ain't done none of this ring. I'm too old for all that now.
Mm-mm.
But I was trying to get back to the point about Lou Will and having two women at a game and understanding how smooth and how much patience he has to have as a man. Fellas, this is for you in the chat as well. You know how difficult it is dealing with one woman.
Ocho,
Hey, honey,
I
what you want to eat?
I ain't got
Ask
Ocho.
woman,
Hey,
ask woman what you
okay.
want to eat.
Two, all you do is cut the time in half.
Put that.
I ain't got but 4 good minutes. Two, you down to 2. Now you mad. Now the group chat you was talking about, Ocho, I'm in there. So that's all I got for you.
You got 2 minutes apiece for each, huh?
I got 2. Hey, somebody gonna be disappointed. Somebody gonna be mad and say, "Oh, this ain't nothing." You right. You're right. That's all I got. So, but that ain't that ain't really never interests me. Being with 2 women, that ain't my thing. Right. Like I said,
I mean,
I've had people like, oh, and hey, no, I'm good. I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that. Ocho, at this juncture, it's a lawsuit. Leave it alone.
Oh yeah,
I don't want no part.
I'm not talking about this juncture. That's why I spoke in past.
Yeah.
In past.
Yeah.
I mean, I told nothing now.
Don't you remember I told you? I got spade wood. Yeah. I got 2 of the possible. With 2, I ain't got none but the possible. Right. I got none but the possible. I ain't even got a 2. It's a possible. I got the ace of diamond, but I got 7 other diamonds in my hand.
Right. I got you. Well, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Never say never.
I'm never. Forget, I don't. That don't interest me, Ocho.
Let me finish. Okay. Now, and let me finish now. Me, you, and Prime, we still got a trip to the DR. Now you can't never say never.
Never.
No. Okay.
Nah,
we'll leave it
Ocho,
alone.
man. For me, I mean, look. I might be the central figure in my family.
So, talk to me.
But I'm the least important. If you can understand that.
Yeah.
My mom, my sister, my brother, my kids are everything. Everything. So for me, whatever escapade or experience that I haven't gotten,
right, you ain't getting that.
I'm good.
Yes, sir. I'm with you when you're right. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, it's a roller coaster, boy. You hear me? It's a roller coaster. Yes, it is. I never forget. First time, 1996. Had 3 of them.
Oh no.
Hey, had 3 of them. Had me chained to the bed. I'm gonna tell you where I was at.
Chained?
Chain. But I don't play. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you a story. I ain't told a story. I ain't told nobody except my homeboys out there in Miami. 1996. I skipped school. They picked me up, took me to the Executive Palace in Okeechobee. If you're in the chat, you from Miami, you know about the Executive Palace. They had me chained to the bed. I bondage. You know, unbelievable experience. I don't want to get too in depth with it. I don't want to upset. My people. My baby. Yeah, I know she watching. I don't want to. But hey, it's a roller coaster, boy. You hear me? It's an experience like no other.
I don't got the stomach no more for roller coasters. I'm good, Ocho. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me get on these sparks. Let somebody get this 2 of the possible.
No, it ain't gonna be no 2 of the possible if you add the sparks to it. If y'all add the sparks to it,
hey,
you finna go.
I already know. I got 2 because I got both the jokers. I'm gonna give you 2. I got both jokers. Big joker and little joker. The one on the bicycle and the one that's not on the bicycle. If you play cards, you know what I'm talking about, the bicycle card. I got the big joker, little joker.
Yes, sir.
Now, I want y'all to know, I got a king of another suit. It's not a spade. Right. I can't be certain that it's gonna walk. Cause somebody might need to throw it off and cut it, Ocho. So that's all I got for you. So you come in there to my ooh. No, don't ooh me. I got you 2. With the sparks, I got a possible, but I'm just saying it might get cut.
Yes, sir. I got you. Hey, that's funny, man.
I'm just saying, Ocho.
That's funny.
No, I couldn't. I could.
Hey, and I'm just reminiscing on them days, man. Back then, man. When you're younger, you've done some things that you just don't understand how you're able to do. And especially when you think about it, at the age we're at now, I couldn't pull it off. I don't have the energy.
No,
I don't have the attention span to be able to make sure no one is left out.
Yeah.
So I was back in them days, but when my younger day, I was like an octopus. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I make sure I don't leave anybody out. I make sure everybody is in tune and I'm sharp and detailed in all that I'm doing, that everyone feels like they're a part unison. It's all about becoming
I
one.
can't lie. Ocho, I ain't gonna even hold you. I can't do it.
I,
I ain't got
I
it
know,
in me.
I know. I feel you. But I was different,
Yeah.
I know you was here when you was well.
Oh hell, hey, that one called
Hey.
hell.
Yeah.
That one, I put A. I
Yeah.
worked a double on him. I did a double, Ocho. I did a double. What you saying? I did a double now. No shame. Like Michael Jackson say, from sundown to midnight, you got me working day and night. Man.
Hold on. Oh, would you say you worked the double
Yeah,
over?
I put a double on him. I put it overtime. Yeah. I'm gonna date myself.
Hey.
I don't know if I don't even know if they're still in existence. La Quinta. Back then, La Quinta was about $35.
You know about La Quinta, man. LAQUINT.
Yeah, they still got them.
Yeah, La Quinta Inn. Yeah. Especially when you on the road.
Hey. Oh, bro, bro, look, I had a little paper back then, little $30 to $35, $70, get you 2 nights, little tax, $80, 2 nights.
Mhm.
I go by that thing, get that room, I turn that AC on, because I might be giving it to me. I'm a sweater. I sweat.
Yeah.
Because the room got to be icy cold. It's
Okay,
embarrassing.
okay.
It's embarrassing because,
Yes, sir.
I'm just like, man, she ain't going to never want to see me no more. Hey, I'm in that thing like a Baptist minister. Dear Heavenly Father. Oh, man. Boy, I did something. Woo! Yeah. That was back in the day, Ocho. Hey, with old shit, when they say old shit with hell, when he was well,
Yeah.
I was
I
well.
already know. Hey, I got some, man, listen. Man, the stories, man.
I like to say,
Sometimes
and
I'm
the
okay.
thing, well, Ocho, I like the same room. I like the same room too, because I feel it's something about that room. Especially if I get get a 4-ball or a 5-ball. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Ocho? I
Yes,
think in the
sir.
room, it was the room. Hey, let me get that room. Let me get that same. Is the room I had
Same
last week
one.
available? They said, well, Mr. Sharpe won't be available till tomorrow. I said, well, I'll come back tomorrow, but let me get it. I'll be back tomorrow. Let me get it. There was something about that bed. I don't know what it was, but boy. But can you
Hey.
hold on? Oh, Job, it got. I tell you what I have thought about. I said, now what about O'Shea at 18, 19, 20 on the Sparks?
Nah, don't do that.
Jesus.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey,
Hey.
I'd have had to put somebody's legs back together. Man, at 18, 19, 20 on the Sparks.
Yeah. Hey. Matter of fact, the body is already producing its own spark in general, especially at
Can
that
you
age. We
imagine,
don't
Ocho?
and you add something to that, man, please. Boy, them some days, boy.
I sure hope you went to Bible study that week.
Boy, them some days. Boy.
What a time, what a time. Ocho Aisha Howard has addressed the rumor alleging Anthony Edwards requested to pay 18 years of child support up front amid their court battle. She said, where do these lies be coming from? You ever heard a rumor about yourself and actually wanted to hear more? Like, no way. What did I do next? There are no court documents, motions, or proceedings that have occurred, nor have I been offered or agreed to such terms. Would it actually be smart just to pay the whole 18 years, one payment of only 1.8 million? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this is
I wouldn't. It's tough, Ocho. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough because it. And I'm just speculating. I don't know. I don't know Ant-Man like that. Have I met him before? Yes. It's tough because he young. It's reported that he didn't want the kid. Now he forced to, want to be with the kid. So I just think the thing is, I would say this: take some time, cool down.
Yeah, sir.
You're upset right now because you didn't want to be with her. You were just having a good time.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes when you're late, you got to pay.
Yeah.
And that's the only advice I would give him. I say, son, that child didn't ask to come.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't. It was two grown folks. I mean, you practice long enough, you're gonna get good at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're right. I mean, listen, it's an unfortunate circumstance. I know Ant very well,
Mm-hmm.
good friend of mine, and the situation is unfortunate. Now, we're all different in how we operate. Now, I can only put myself in his shoes
Yes.
if I was in that position. Now, you know me, I didn't do things the traditional way.
No.
I didn't do things the traditional way. There was an understanding between those and I that I have kids from where I am extremely active in all mine's life and always have been.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's something that I would be proud of, whether the individual and I weren't together. Oh, you what? Man, you bull jiving. It's mine? Oh, bet. Let's go. I got this. And I'm starting to pre-plan everything ahead of time.
Right.
What we having? The girl, the boy. When I'm thinking about gym class, gymnastics, and football, I'm thinking about that's how I
Right.
operate because I'm one who enjoys having kids.
Right.
I enjoy it. I'm active. I'm hands-on in all that I do, especially when it comes to that. But his situation is different. Obviously, he didn't want the child.
Right.
But obviously, you do have to take responsibility.
Yeah. And it's different now,
as-
Ocho, because see, the problem that I have now is that they have this thing called internet. And when something
Yeah.
gets put on internet, it's up there for perpetuity. And
Yes, sir.
and to know that one day, and this could not be true, but for a child to read that, to say the father didn't want anything to do with it or didn't want to be a part of his life, that's hurtful.
That's tough.
So
That's tough.
yeah.
But he's also speaking from anger.
Of course.
Also speaking from anger about the situation and her understanding that this is something that I don't want now. And then the other flip side of that is, well, if you didn't want a child, you should have worn
Yeah,
protection.
you can't put raw meat on them.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, it's tough. I mean I don't know.
I do. I
think-
like I said, I understand.
think,
I understand
honestly,
her side. Hey.
Yeah. I think when cooler heads prevail,
I do
he's gonna
too.
be all right.
I do
They're
too.
gonna be all right.
Yeah.
And he's going to be an active father, regardless of the reports that are coming out.
Yeah.
I think he's great. I think it'll be straight. And let me take my glasses off. I love kids. Love it. Love it. I love being a father. If I wouldn't mind having them more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having them more.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna have twins. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have that's what I'm, and then I'm done.
The only
I'ma go
twins
get,
I want is Range Rovers or Bentleys.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get two of them too. Guess what I'm gonna get them with? That $5,200 I owe you.
Yeah, man. Ocho, when you gonna pay me my money, man?
Hold on. Hey, I'm finna have twins. So you want my kids to starve? Do you want my kids to starve? You want the $5,200, or you want me to be able to provide for my kids?
What about my
Which one?
kids? My kids starving.
They grown. They could work.
They eat though.
Huh?
They need the 5,200.
Nah, but they work, so they already making money. The kids, before they born, I want to make sure I can provide. So as long as I got that 5,200, I'm gonna be able to provide.
You know what? I'm just
But
gonna go.
my kids I already have.
I'm just gonna go and take it out. You're going to check it out your check. I'm gonna garnish your wages. Hey, Chad, y'all think I should garnish Ocho check?
Nah, chat, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't
Hey,
do
Chad,
that.
hey, you know what I'm gonna do?
Hey,
I'm gonna put
you
I'll
know,
put it on your credit. I'm gonna take it to collections. I'm done with this.
We already ain't got a reparation. How you say it? Reparations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already ain't got them. Don't take my money from me, man. That's all.
I'm gonna send it to collections. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send it to collections.
Oh, you gonna Marvin Sapp me? You gonna lock the door?
Nah, I'm gonna send it to collection. Whatever your credit, I just checked my credit report. My credit score, I'm 824.
Oh, I think
I'm gonna get the 850. I want to get the 850. I got to get the 850 again. I used to be 850. I'm 824 right now.
Real?
But I'm gonna put yours. I want yours to go down to like 400.
Nah, that ain't what happened. That ain't gonna happen. I got some good credit.
Ocho,
I got some good credit.
2 men are suing OnlyFans because they found out the women actually talking with OnlyFans models. The models were instead employing agencies to impersonate the models they thought they were speaking to. One guy says he was sending photos of his cooking creation and began to become suspicious of who he was actually communicating with when he started getting contradicting information and errors in messaging.
Well, hold on now. They suing OnlyFans because they're not talking to the person they thought they were talking to?
Yeah, they were employees of the agency. I thought I was talking to somebody, OnlyFans model or porn star, so forth and so on.
I mean, did you really think you were really talking to her? How about let's start there?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
I was led to believe.
I was led astray?
Yep.
I mean, is that a lawsuit they can win?
Ocho, they're paying good money to talk to actual people.
Okay, now you got a fact. You have a point. You have a point.
The actual person. I want to talk to the person. If you say your name is Katrina Picture Frame,
Right.
I want to talk to Katrina Picture Frame. I'm sending you $10, $15, $100.
That's their fault. That's what they get. Go out in the real world and talk to regular women. Go out, enjoy yourself, go to bars, go to clubs, go to lounges.
They like to have the women that they don't think they can get, Ocho.
Well, actually, if you're paying money, if you get them online, you can pay money to get them in real life too.
True. I
It's the
agree
same.
with you. You
It's
speaking
the
to the
same.
choir.
There are some that they got Backpage, remember Backpage, or you were never on there?
No.
Oh, it was just me.
Yep.
See,
I mean, they be sending draws. They be sending all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, man,
yeah,
come on, man. They be come on.
yeah. And listen. I don't know if the numbers are true, or sometimes they, but the money that women can make on OnlyFans,
Yeah.
they will never ever have to work a 9 to 5 ever again. Yes, if the numbers are actually true. Sometimes the numbers are staggering.
So they making
Like
$4 million
they
a
making
month. You're not
numbers like
making no $4 million
NFL,
a month.
NBA players, and I know that's not true, but I think they make well into 6 figures, sometimes low sevens.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know, but it's just listen. We're in a time, we're in an era right now, with society and OnlyFans and all these different apps and content creators. There's so many different avenues and ways to make money. No one should have an excuse for being, you know what? I'm not gonna say the B word, but
Ocho fan yelled, excuse me, Fire Nico to Nico Harrison's face speaks out. The Dallas fan who screamed Fire Nico in Nico Harrison's face on Monday night says his phone was taken and thrown to the ground shortly after the incident. He tells TMZ he's planning to file a police report. Does Dallas not have a PR team? How do they keep making this absolutely worse than what it already is?
mhm. Listen, as a fan, you got to conduct yourself in the right manner. You know that. You can scream at the owner, but you can't be screaming in the owner's face. If you're gonna scream at him, scream from far away.
Yes.
It's okay to disclose your pleasure with the decisions that he's made on the Davis and Luka trade, but come on, man. But come on. But also on the other side, management, y'all ain't making it no better.
Yeah. Why y'all take the man
Y'all ain't
phone and throw it to the ground? Come on now.
That's what he wanted, though. He was waiting on the
Of
reaction.
course. Let's
Wait on the reaction. Now, watch the next thing. Watch they try to sue.
Oh, they're gonna sue. You gonna file for you, of course.
You're not gonna try to sue. All it is, easy payday.
Mhm.
They gonna pay. They gonna hush him, pay him under the table, get him to be quiet, and going away, going about your business.
All right, Ocho. It's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q.
Yeah, we done already.
Yeah, we about to be.
Wow, I was talking tonight. But I felt good tonight. Hey.
Mike, what's up, Unc Ocho? Love the show. Question is, if both of you guys came out of retirement and played right now, who wins? Unc with the Broncos and Ocho with the Bengals. Unc can't come out of retirement. Unc got two Unc got two artificial hips and bone on bone in my left knee. Unc can't do nothing but stand on the sideline.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. Well, that lets you know who would win because I can come out of retirement right now and play. Hypothetically speaking, if the opportunity presented itself, I had no injuries. I'm fine. If I got the call right now to come in and be the third receiver, boom, I'm ready to go. And yes, we would beat the Broncos because the Broncos lost us last year. What do you think would happen? Yeah, yeah, me, T, and Chase.
We went to the playoffs. Daniel Cummings said NFLPA needs work with players to build a savings and strike fund. Shut this ish down until reasonable pay and health care is obtained for vested players and retirees. NFLPA, no more backdoor deals.
Mm,
Well, that's what I thought they were going to do, especially in 2011 when they had,
lockout.
especially coming out after they did this last deal. So it was up, and they didn't do that. So it's hard. It's hard because a lot of guys live paycheck to paycheck, Ocho. Because remember,
Yeah,
most of the time
a lot
you
of
only
people don't
get that money
understand
from
that.
September to January,
That's it.
and that money's got to
And
last you February, March, April, May, June, July,
6
August.
months after that.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to manage it right. Now, everybody doesn't make the same amount of money to be able to say, you know what? Okay, we're gonna lock out. Okay, we're gonna fight this thing. We need y'all to save your money.
Yep.
Everybody's not able to do that.
Nope.
Everybody's not making the same amount of money to do that.
Correct. Aaron Owen says, how hard is it to adjust from your college playbook to your first pro playbook when you got to the league? It was hard because I mean all that verbiage, man. We
Mhm.
had a number system. It was quick.
Yeah, I had the number system.
Yeah,
So
it
it was
wasn't no verbiage, Ocho. All
yeah,
the
it was
verb.
628,
Yeah,
218, 393.
yeah.
It
So
was
now I'm
easy.
hearing all this verbiage, 52 double slant in special. Z wiggle, Z wag. Oh man, man. It was very hard for me. Kingo Van said, what do you guys think? The NBA, NFL leaving MVP voting up to fans. SG has been playing phenomenal, but Jokic is the player right now, and it's not even close. OKC being number one seed is why SGA may win. Yeah, two things can be true.
Yeah.
No, I don't want the fans to vote because it's a popularity contest. Because I've seen you guys vote guys into the Pro Bowl, vote guys into the All-Star game, vote guys into
That
whatever.
don't deserve it.
No,
That
right,
don't deserve it.
exactly. Look, he's earned the right to win the MVP this year. Nikola Jokic is the best player in the NBA. Two things can be true.
Yeah.
SGA should win the MVP. Nikola Jokic is the best player.
Yeah.
XXA, Cup Sanity, Braves, Waves, Jackson Hayes, Dodgers in 5. They look good. DeJuan Hines, have you ever listened to a former coach or GM and thought, this is why you're a former coach or GM and not a current? Yeah, absolutely. Yes. When I hear some of them talk about the trades they would make, I say, that's why you sitting up here next to me.
Mike Tannenbaum.
That's why you sitting up here next to me. Leo Van, Ocho, go double or nothing on the 5,200. If he beats James Harrison, it wipes out the slate clean. But if he loses, he got to pay post-fight.
Man, you know good and well I ain't losing, man.
I might be
Don't
with him.
don't go in the Bible, read the story of David and Goliath. That's all it's gonna be like.
Mm-hmm.
Same outcome.
Retired deputy sheriff said, what's something women think men want in a relationship that men actually don't care about? Ocho?
Ooh, that's a good one. And that varies depending on the man you ask too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's a great question. And I can only speak on behalf of myself. Um, I like women think being dolled up. Being dolled up. I love women think that, oh, depending on the individual that you're seeing, that you have to be dolled up and dressed in press, hair, makeup, lashes. And I don't care nothing about all that, man. I'm simple. Put on your sweats and your flip-flops and a tank top, and I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Seeing you in your natural state is enough. Being dolled up is one thing, but that's a version of yourself that I'm not gonna wake up to every day. I'm just not. It's cool that I know you can do it, but I just love a woman in her natural state.
Uh, What's something women think men want? Relationship, marriage. Cupcake Mama said, as men, do you feel like you've ever had the space to be vulnerable in love?
Yeah.
Uh, Ocho.
Like, that get you burned so many times, huh?
Yeah, because I'm like, if I open up and then you throw it in my face. So I just keep it to myself.
Yeah.
That's what I got a therapist for.
Mm-hmm.
Or my
Listen, man,
sister. My
that's
sister's my therapist.
vulnerability is one of the best things, one of the best feelings when you're able to do it with the right person.
Mhm.
One of the best things when I think of that word love, most of the time in certain situations, especially at a certain level, when you reach a certain status, no, it's not really love. It's
Mhm.
just what you're able to provide and it being stability, convenience, and opportunity. Love. Love and loyalty is nothing but a word in the dictionary between opportunity and convenience.
Mm.
That's it. Loyalty and love in the dictionary, when you reach a certain level of status, is nothing but a word in the dictionary between opportunity and convenience. That's it.
Mm.
And we've shown time and time and time again, every time.
Cool ass N said, didn't warn us about Rose Sparks and Laportier mix. Oh, you mixed it?
Somebody mixed it? Well,
Oh,
golly.
you had
Well, you
oh
an
he had
animal.
that liquor wood and that spark wood combined. Ooh, woo. Boy, he like the economy right now. He hard.
I like that.
Yeah, good. I'm just trying to figure out, hey, well, I sure hope you didn't have to go nowhere because I don't know how you. Bad, please. You need to stay home. Get you an ice bag. They said, hey, can you wish my grandmother Irene and my mother Shell happy birthday? Both of them are this week. We absolutely can. Happy Grandma Irene, mother Shell, early birthday. Hopefully you guys got something planned. I'm sure since your birthdays are close, you guys gonna probably go out, have you a good time, get something to eat, get you
Yeah.
one of them old good old buffet. Hey, you know what, Ace? Take them to Ruth Chris. Take them to a nice steak dinner. Let them let their hair down. Let them have something good. Courtesy of you, Ace. Grandma and mom, they deserve that. They earned that. Dr. Frankie L.
Mhm.
Bellamy, we've seen your checklist. You want no burps, passing gas, fresh breath, like peppermint, gum in a snowstorm. But now it's your turn. Please answer yay or nay. Are you looking for a teammate or a houseplant?
Ooh.
Uh,
Ooh.
I don't see for me, Ocho, I don't think it's
Ooh, that was a good one.
Ocho. That's like a woman saying, I want somebody 6 foot tall. I want somebody to make X amount of money. I
Right.
want somebody that's well versed. I want somebody to like to travel. So women get to have stipulations. Post Shannon can't
Right.
have nothing.
Oh, I see where you're going with it. I see you cooking right
And
now. Go ahead, Chef.
people's like, well, that's a natural function. Well, why don't you just go out in public? Just go pull your pants down the table, dunk on the sidewalk.
Come
A
on now.
natural function.
Come on, Chef. You cooking
I'm
now.
saying I'm confused. Y'all making it seem I'm asking y'all to go rob a bank. All I'm saying, bro, I mean, for somebody to feel that comfortable to just be walking around the house as a woman to just do
Right.
that.
I like it. I like it.
I,
Because that's vulnerability, Unc.
no,
I
that's
don't want you
nastability.
No, it's vulnerable. Being vulnerable, especially being vulnerable around somebody that you love, somebody that you're dealing with.
Mm-mm.
You know, it's a sense of peace of not having oh Lord, every time I got to use the bathroom, I got to go hide and hide away from Unc. Or every time I have to pass gas, I got to go in the other room and hide from Unc. Like
You
that's
ain't gotta hide from
draining.
me. Just go. Look, and people are like, oh, listen. I'm not telling you what. Ask anybody. When you see my
Yes, sir.
brother, if you see my sister, ask them. Barney and Mary Porter did not play that. Now it was different. We had to go to the woods, so we didn't have to worry about hearing the pee hitting the toilet or somebody
Right,
pooping
right,
with the door open. You took your butt in the
right.
woods. found you a tree to hide behind, and that was it. But Barney and Mary Porter did not play that. We didn't talk at the dinner table. Ask my brother.
What?
If you want to talk at the dinner table, you got up, you ate your food, and you got up and you went and talked. Only grown folks talked at the dinner table.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how y'all did it. Now, how y'all did things, and maybe y'all came to a situation and y'all mom let y'all pass gas and just blow it up in the house. Okay, that's fine. But I'm telling you, that's not going to work with Shannon. Okay, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm okay with that.
Right.
I'm letting you know what it is when you go in. So it's not like, oh, before this you used to. No, that's never going to be cool with me. It's never. Anybody that I've ever been with, who y'all think I've been with, ask them. If somebody tell you, oh, yeah, I used to pass gas around Shannon, say, nah, you ain't been with Shannon Sharpe. Anybody, they'll tell you, I've been the same. That's not going to fly with me. I don't think I'm asking too much. I don't have a whole lot of rules.
Yeah.
But for a woman, I don't know, Cho. But for a woman to think it's okay to just blow it up, just walk. Oh, hell no. That ain't gonna work with me. But I mean, to each his own. I mean, Ocho say he cool with that. Okay. Y'all need to find somebody like that's around like Ocho that's cool with y'all. Passing gas in front of them, burping and all that kind of stuff.
Listen,
why would you want to leave the bathroom door open when you go into the bathroom? There's a reason why the door is on it.
No, that's not. No, if me, I'm gonna tell you again, and you missing out on some quality time and great conversations. Some of the best conversations are had when you're in a relaxed state. She in there using the bathroom, or you in there using the bathroom, and you're going back and forth and conversing.
Ain't nobody conversing. We ain't got nothing to talk about, because everything we can talk about once I'm done or she's done. There will be no conversating.
You don't understand. You don't understand. It's hard to explain because you ain't been there yet. Unless you've been there, it's hard for you to get it to resonate with you because it's something that you don't see fit doing.
I'm not, and don't go in there. Hey, you need to go in there. Don't, hey, can you bring me some toilet paper? No, I can't bring you nothing. I'm going to leave the house. You go ahead and walk your naked, stank booty tail up out of the bathroom and go get it. Because I'm not going to open the door and hand you a roll of toilet paper. That ain't happening.
Come on, you tripping, man. Listen, we gonna get you right though.
Hey,
we gonna get you right.
Ocho, do like I do when ain't nobody there and I need toilet paper. I hop and go get the toilet paper. That's what you need to do, because that ain't gonna happen. So
you tripping.
Nah, they tripping.
Oh,
I told you I broke up with a girl one time for doing that.
Damn.
Pass and get. Come on. You think that's cool? Okay, don't worry about it. I got a trick for you. Boy, I changed that number so quick.
And you changed the number?
Changed it. And never talked again.
For one person?
That's disrespectful.
All right.
Hold up. You think you finna lay up in my bed?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Boy, I said, Lord. Lord. The night could not, boy. Hell, I thought I was in Alaska that long ass summer night. Man, please. I don't play like that, man.
Did you shook the sheets or nah?
Ocho, I was done. And the best thing that happened, we had already done what we needed to do.
Right.
Hey, this is how you know I'm done. When I get that cover and I hit this number.
Oh, you turn your back on them?
Did I?
Damn, just because she farted?
Hey, boy, you know the Japanese tradition, when you dishonor one of them, they turn their back on you. So I was like, oh. Boy, I got up out of there.
Yeah.
And look here. I changed that number so quick.
Oh, you changed your phone number for one person?
Sure did.
Because she farted?
In the bed.
No, that's
The bathroom was right there. Oh, Ocho. The bathroom, Ocho,
but,
the bathroom was right there.
you run your relationship like it's the Green Mile, boy.
Hey,
Boy, you're a piece of work, boy.
Ocho. There's certain, like I said, ask anybody that have dealt with me. I don't play.
Right.
I don't play them games like that. I don't play like that. I've
No.
never played like that. And people say, "Oh, you set in your ways." I was like this when I was 17. I was like this when I was 22. I was like this when I was 28, in my 30s, and my 40s. I don't play like that. I don't play them kind
Right.
of games.
I got you. I understand. Like I'm a little bit more lenient in those
I ain't leaning
areas.
in that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna. I tell you straight up. I'd rather you take $20,000 from me. I'd rather have $20,000 in my drawer and you take it than do that nasty. Well, let me, Lord, man, let me, man, guys. Hey, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc. Yeah, I'm setting my ways now. That guy, the lenient guy, the fun guy that let you do anything that you want to. As a matter of fact, he'll let you take a dump in his bed and he'll go jump in it. Hey, that's
that's
Chad
right.
Ochocinco Johnson. Make sure you go check out Shade by La Portier. We do have it in stock. Now, if you can't find it in a city or a state near you, order it. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe while you're out there. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Shay Media. Thank you guys so much for nominating Shay Shay Media for 6 Webby Awards. Shannon Sharpe was nominated Best Entertainment Creator, Best Sports Creator, Club Shay Shay, Best Creator / Influencer Series, Nightcap, Best Sports Show, Best Video Series, Nightcap Summer Session Live Tour, Best Live Podcast Recording. The link is pinned in our bios. Please go vote for us. Voting ends April 17th. Guys, think about it. We've got nominated for 6 awards. None of this is possible without you. We greatly, greatly appreciate your support because when we come on, you support us. You watch us, you listen to our audio, you talk about us, you retweet what and we can't thank you enough. My clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out, everything is restocked. The link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please grab yours while supplies last. Tickets for our Not Safe for Work tour went on sale last week. 8 stops: Baltimore, Philly, Charlotte, LA, Miami, NYC, Chicago, Detroit. Tickets can be found at shayshaymedia.com/tour. Tickets can be found at shayshaymedia.com/tour. That link is also pinned in the chat. Great guests lining up. Go get your tickets now and come join us. Thank you, Isaiah Bond, for joining us. Former Alabama, University of Texas, outstanding wide receiver. Wish him best of luck. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to join us here on Nightcap. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We'll see you tomorrow night. I'm out.